July 4th is less than a week away, and the Independence Day holiday weekend is just a few days away. That means lots of excitements, of course, plenty of picnics, celebrations, and lots of fireworks. Fireworks are always fun, but they can also present plenty of danger for us. Barry Brickey with the Kingsport Fire Department is with us today to talk a little bit about some safety tips ahead of the holiday. Thank you so much for joining us today.
It's good to be here.
Well, I know that a lot of folks are probably out buying fireworks and thinking about what to do this weekend, but first off, we know in Kingsport it's illegal to shoot off fireworks.
Yeah, inside the city of Kingsport is illegal to possess and shoot off fireworks, and mostly because they can be very dangerous. And so we really believe that there are no safe consumer fireworks. And so we suggest families go and watch, professional shows, and there's a lot of them.
Yeah, we'll talk about those in just a minute, but let's say maybe you're going out of town and you are in a place where you can shoot off some fireworks. What are some tips you want people to know about?
Well, anytime anybody's going to be using fireworks of any kind, first they need to really think about that safety. Even a sparkler that you might hand a child will burn at 1200 degrees. Wow. And so that could quickly catch their clothing on fire. Most of the burns that we can see all across the nation are from just sparklers because they are so hot. And so any type of fireworks should never be handled by a child. You should always keep people a good distance away from the fireworks. If you are going to have some, make sure you have a bucket of water, hose that's ready to spray in just in case the fire spreads or something like that. Anytime you're shooting those mortars off, whether it's even just a half inch, even up to a couple of inches, those can be very deadly because they are explosives. And if one were to come near you, you could get injured. Hearing loss, people are losing eyes and fingers and things like that. Wow. So it's very, very important to make sure that safety is the number one thing if you are going to be shooting off the fireworks.
And let's talk a little bit about distance from structures too. I know a lot of folks might have a grill out and other things that might be a little bit more flammable than normal.
Yeah, a lot of times, you talked about picnics and things coming up. A lot of people will be doing that this weekend. So anytime that you have anything that has fire in it, whether it's a little fire pit or if it's a grill or something, you don't want to put that near the house. It needs to be out from underneath the eaves of the house and things and a little bit distance away. And anytime you have a fire pit or a grill or any type of cooking appliance, people should stay at least 3 feet away. So that goes for the kids and for pets, both. I
know you suggested having water around, but what about a fire extinguisher, and how does someone need to know how to operate that?
Well, the fire extinguishers that you could use is an ABC fire extinguisher. That's the most common. And what you would do to use that, it's called pass. It's pull the pin, aim, squeeze the handle, and sweep back and forth. So pull, aim, squeeze, sweep, it's pass. And so kind of familiarize yourself with one. If you have it, all the instructions are printed there with pictures on the fire extinguisher in case you need to use it. And so, get familiar with that. Think about safety before you start, because if something were to happen in that moment, people panic and you may actually cause a fire to be bigger because you didn't know what to do.
Well, I know we're getting ready to talk about some of the events where you can go out and see fireworks, but is there anything else you want folks to know about before they head into this weekend and even into finishing off the summer months when it comes to fire safety?
Well, anytime we're having fireworks, did you know that July the 4th is the biggest day for outdoor fires all across the nation?
Really?
And what happens is that you have, you've seen fireworks go up, especially at some of the big shows. You'll have sparkling ash come down, and sometimes it'll burn a little bit longer. We've actually had the hill in downtown Kingsport catch on fire the last couple of summers just from the fireworks. Our fire department is on standby up there just in case. But anytime anybody's shooting any off, you've got to think about what is falling down. Things can fall. If one doesn't go off, you need to make sure it is soaked in water, especially at home or something like that, because it still is live and it could go off. And so make sure no child gets a hold of it, soak it down with water, and that way it's a little bit safer.
Awesome. Well, great tips there. But I know that, again, if you maybe don't want to shoot off your own fireworks or don't have a place to go for it, Kingsport does have a couple of different opportunities. So let's chat about those.
Yeah, they have a whole lot coming up this weekend. On Saturday, 9:45 Saturday night in downtown, there's fireworks. The Axemen have like 5 or 6 different shoots going on this summer. And then Fun Fest is coming up in this next month too. So a lot of opportunities to see really great professional shows that don't cost you anything.
Yeah, they don't cost you anything, and you can stay safe and just watch.
Absolutely.
No prep either. Well, Barry Brickey, thank you so much for joining us here on First at 4. Always a pleasure. And don't forget about the Kingsport Red, White, and Boom Independence Day celebration. It's happening Friday and Saturday all weekend long. This event will feature Cheap Trick as the entertainment headliner in the Centennial Park area of downtown Kingsport. You'll also find find some food trucks there and fireworks capping off the night. Later on, we'll also tell you about another place you can catch fireworks for the holiday. Again, places all across the region all weekend long having fireworks and celebrating Independence Day.